Hello, good morning, everybody. We are gonna be continuing the Stanley Parable. Hello, good morning, everyone. Primarily because when I was shutting off the live stream last week, and, quitting out of the game, there just so happens to be an additional option in the main menu called the Epilogue, which I am kind of curious what exactly that is. So, yeah, we're gonna check out the Epilogue. Actually, I think there's probably still 2 or 3 more endings from the original, the thing, if we want to check that out later. But for now, we're checking out the Epilogue of the Stanley Parable, see what the hell this is all about. Because I'm kind of curious. I don't know how long this is going to be. If it's a short stream, then we might actually have some time to do a little bit of something else later. I'm thinking Minecraft later. I don't know. There's a mod pack that I saw that I kind of want to do. Not sure if I actually want to do it, though. Oh. What the heck? Wait. What, do I just walk? Which direction am I going? What is this supposed? Is this supposed to be like? Okay. What the heck? It's just a chair and a... Can I interact with anything? I can't interact with any of this. I also can't jump. But I guess we just stay here for a while. Oh, and okay. Oh, so much for the fireplace, I guess. Oh, it is just a desert of chairs. Lots of abandoned office furniture. I have no idea what to expect from this, to be honest. Because it's actually the first time going through the Epilogue myself. Oh. What, is it supposed to be like Stanley's endless journey through a desert or something? That's kind of what it feels like right now. We're basically just walking away from the sun. Or do I walk towards the sun? I don't know. What is this? What's that? There's something off in the distance over there. What is that? I mean, I'm guessing that's probably where we're going, but there's something here. What is this? Bucket! The bucket is back, boys! Oh, is this the escape pod? Oh, this is the escape pod. Yay! We got the bucket back, boys! Bucket! I'm surprised the bucket has survived this. I mean, okay. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. The escape pod had the bucket. That's absolutely fine. We're going on another journey with the bucket. Oh, is this supposed to be the memory house or something? That's now being run by a power generator. It looks like it has seen some better days, I'll tell you that. Doesn't even look like any of the exhibits even still exist. What is this? A blank. So we go do here? Okay. I guess we're following the wire. Cookleg's blog reviewed the Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. What? Why would anybody be disappointed in this game? It's such an amazing sequel. Anyway, where was I? The first game teamed with originality. The Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the wait, how could the sequel even exist? Wait, no. How can the I'm pretty sure this is probably like a fake review. This has to be a fake review. It's literally a review of the game that we're playing in the. I don't think this is a real review. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. What is going on? I cannot pronounce this. Nomu. I'm just calling you Nomu. What's going on, Nomu? Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite... Hey, yeah, the bucket is the best. Too bad we can't read more of this. What is this? Cat Dogborn. You know, I think this was supposed to be one of our, like, boot up settings or something. Because I saw somewhere that if you didn't make the cat friendly with the dog in, like, one of those boot up settings, it's like you get a cat dog war newspaper clipping instead. Oh, what is this? More reviews? More fake reviews, probably. Oh, more buttons. Wait, isn't this the gym button? Gym. Well, at least the gym button survives through the epilogue. Oh, One Punch Man is a great series. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to a massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Something. Lowest aggregated review scores in video game history. Second to what? I like how it says real web when we already know that this is definitely a fake review. So what, is the narrator just collecting fake reviews now? Is that... Oh, hey, more gym buttons. Gym. There's a lot of gym buttons everywhere. Gym. Lots and lots of gym buttons. Stanley. One of them said Stanley. Huh. Stanley. What is this? It's like a photo of something. I can't really tell. I don't even know who that is. Alright, well, keep following the wire. You pretty. Hey, more figurines! Figurines! Is that all of them? How many does that make so far? Alright. What do we got? Where do I go? What? Oh, it's... You know, that's... Oh! Huh. Okay, wait, we're back in the office. What is this? Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Aww. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Oh god, they're going the EA route. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hates it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. What? The Stanley Parable 3. Avoid Legend of... Oh. Legend of Circles. Paper. Avoid the hole. Crocodile. What am I doing? Unforgivable circles. Liquid love. Expired hole. Expired computer virus? I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing. Avoid the circles. Stanley Parable 3, avoid the circles. Avoid the hole. Crocodile love? I don't know. Unforgivable paperwork. Is this how they made the sequel? The Stanley Parable 2? They just randomly picked some words and slapped them together? The subtitle thing? Because I know this is supposed to be the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe version or something. Did they just like randomly select these words? Was there a point to it? I feel like they're giving us a yeah, okay. Legend of I don't know, man. Avoid the circles. There we go. We'll call it Avoid the Circles. Stanley Parable 3, Avoid the Circles. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's fucking do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself. Forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the... Asking for the current time again. Alright. I mean, so far we've been entering the current time for everything so far. This is like the 5th time they've asked us. What time is it now? It is currently 10:49 a.m. Yeah, we'll put 10:50 to be safe. Yeah, there we go, 10:50. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely at. It's good enough. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. They actually... What the hell? Okay, wait. I wanna see this. I wanna see this. What happens if I reset the game? Is it gonna become the Stanley Parable 4? I need to see this. I need to see what happens. We're resetting the game. We are resetting the game. I need to see this. Is it really gonna go up? Is this the numbered version just gonna keep going up? Stanley Parable. What? You know what? What should be Stanley Parable 4? No more Tuesdays? I don't know. I want to see all of these options now. You know what? That sounds great. Stanley Parable 4. No more Tuesdays. Tuesdays are canceled, everybody. What the hell? I really want to see all these options. We're gonna keep resetting the game to see how far this goes. I want to see all these options now. All right. What's next? Stanley Parable 5. How about I don't know, a game of Snake? I don't know. Curse of the Pirate? I don't know. Baby Pirate. Yep. Whisper of... You know what? Curse of the Pirate. Curse of the Pirate sounds fine. What in the hell is even going on anymore? Now we absolutely listen. We're doing this already. We absolutely need to continue to see what utter ridiculous options we can do. Onto the Stanley Parable 6. You know, we're just gonna keep releasing these sequels, man. Just keep releasing the sequels. The Stanley Parable 6, Lord of let's see, we got Lord of the Birthday Party. There you go. This might probably be the stupidest Easter egg they've added into this game. I'll be honest. But I'm very curious to see how far we could go right now. This is the stupidest thing they've added. I kind of wish I didn't have to keep resetting the game for it, but I really want to see how far this could go. Stanley Parable 7. Avoid the coworker. Yes. Exactly what everybody wants to do. Security notice. This office is under 24. Oh, I'm blocking it. Hang on. I'm in the way. This way. Okay. Security notice. This office is under 24 hours. You know we have to keep going. All right. We have to keep going. We have to see how far this goes. We're already pretty deep into rabbit hole already here, right? We're deep into rabbit hole already. We have no option but to see how far this goes, man. We have no option. All right, Stanley Parable 8. Perf. Imagine how confusing would it be? Stanley Parable 8 Part 5. How confusing would that be? That would be the most confusing. But wait, it's the 8th one already. How can it be Part 5? Actually, isn't Final Fantasy VII doing this as well now? Like, they got Final Fantasy VII, and then they have, like, what, the first part, which was all Midgar, and then they're gonna... Like, how many parts is Final Fantasy VII gonna be? Part 5, we'll call it Cheese. Yes, sounds great. Stanley Parable 8, Part 5, Cheese. Excellent title. Excellent title, man. Great title. This is the best title we've ever came up with. This makes absolutely no sense at all. But I want to see how far we can go with this. I want to see how far we can go. Oh. I want to see how far this goes, man. This is gonna be ridiculous. Stanley Parable 9. How about an evil octopus? That sounds great, right? Or Revenge at the Circles. We're back to circles, everybody. No. Oh, God. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. This is the stupidest freaking Easter egg ever. It's also brilliant. It's kind of making fun of the game industry as a whole. Like how many video game developers out there just keep churning out the sequels, you know? Like we have Ubisoft that does it with Assassin's Creed. We have Activision and Call of Duty. Like there's always a new Call of Duty like every 6 months. EA does it as well, all right? Let's be honest. EA, Ubisoft, Activision, they all keep doing this. They just keep churning out sequels every 6 months or so. It's like, yo, just stop. Enough already. The final Tuesday. There you go. This is so stupid. All right. Anyway, let's go take a look at the remaining endings that we haven't gotten yet. There's I think there's two or three endings that we haven't gotten yet. Anyway,
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I'm gonna go.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply.
You can ignore the bucket for now. Oh, hey, the new content room is. Oh, wait. I'm taking the bucket in. I'm taking the bucket into the new content room.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
I'm taking it into the new content room. I did also get the what is it? That achievement thing, right? The settings achievement. We still haven't seen what that is.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
And we're already on number 10.
After receiving critical and commercial success,
we released like
upon in 2022 with the
it's barely even been half an hour and we already released 10 sequels to this game.
And home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world.
Yep, we've seen all this already, but I guess not with the bucket. I want to see if there's any dialogue with the bucket, but it doesn't seem to be any dialogue with the bucket.
Thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
With the bucket. I think this is going to be the first time we take the bucket.
I've now realized that bucket you're holding, it's the bucket I've been working
yes.
on for my sequel.
The narrator just noticed it.
Isn't this the preview to the sequel? How do you have the bucket already?
Because bucket.
This makes no sense at all.
Bucket. Don't question the bucket, narrator. Don't question the wheels of the bucket.
I already show you my ideas for the sequel. I don't remember doing that at all. You're seeing things all out of order.
Don't question the bucket. We do as the bucket says.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump circle with no jumps remaining. Yep. With no jumps remaining because we've used it all up already. The first time around. All right. Hey Hayden, what's going on, man?
The infinite hole, the giant door. Did you see them already?
Maybe.
Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing them.
Ah.
Even close to finished. How did they look when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting?
I mean, the infinite hole is something.
Everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be. Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game?
Somewhat, narrator. I mean, you could still use a little bit of work, I think.
Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly.
Yeah, you made us obsessed with the bucket.
Carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised.
Yep.
I win! I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you, clinging tightly to the bucket, never letting it go.
The bucket is love, the bucket is life. We are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Technically now it's the Stanley Parable 10, because we released 10 sequels already.
Stanley Parable now. They are one and the same. There is no Stanley Parable without the bucket. I win, 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 I win.
Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go.
Get that bucket again?
It's bucket time.
It's not the expo ending, but there is more dialogue as well that we could grab if we do the, what is it, the Room 430 achievement thing again, with the bucket.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth?
Yes.
No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
No problem.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of...
Do we get any additional dialogue with the bucket, though? Is all I want to know.
50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. You see, now that you've gotten the bucket in hand, my standards have gone up. Merely clicking a single door is no longer enough. Now, I want to see you press this bucket against multiple doors. Now, that's the kind of thing that merits an achievement.
All right.
Why don't you put 20 bucket touches into door 417?
417. Where is it? 417 is, I think, this way, right?
Okay, great. Now, go touch the bucket on door 437 a few times.
437.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere. How about door 415? Give it some bucket
415.
love.
415, give the bucket. Yes, we're introducing the bucket to every door in existence now.
Now back to door number 437.
437.
You know, I think the copy machine needs some attention.
Done.
Why don't you rub the bucket on it a bit? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
All right.
Okay, now bring the bucket on top of employee 419's desk.
419 is this one. Oh, all right. Just need to...
Yes, this
there
is
we go.
great. Now the bucket knows exactly what it's like to be employee 419. Now, let's introduce it to door 416.
416, no problem. Where is that door? Isn't that the new content door? That's probably the new content door, isn't it? 416, 416. 20. I'm looking for... Here is 416. I don't see 416. I'm almost certain 416 is probably the new content door. Where's 416? I'm trying to find 416. I can't find 416. 420, 425, 426, 427. Where's 416? Gotta be this door. Oh, yep, there it is.
We've almost got it. Now make the bucket and the copy machine touch again.
Alright, copy machine. Right here.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 touches of the bucket on door 430.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yes, we did it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we had the achievement
That
already.
felt amazing. You know, not all buckets will get this kind of experience. They won't all know what it's like to slam repeatedly against nearly every door in one section of an office building, or what it's like to be employee 419. Buckets may dream of an experience like this, but few can say they've truly lived it. You've given a bucket hope today. Stanley, I'm very proud of you.
Yep. That was so not worth it. Too bad we already had that achievement. Anyway, what was the other ending that was, there was like... Oh, so it looks like we can get in that room, maybe. Like, if we didn't open this door all the way, we might probably be able to get in that room, maybe. Oh, Expo Hall. Wait. The Expo Hall. That means the World Settings Champion thing room should be open now, right? Because we have that achievement already.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Oh.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
I wonder what he's gonna say, knowing that we're probably on Stanley Parable 10
to a
now.
measly re-release with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many
I want to know
different
what he's
directions.
gonna say.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I want to know what he's gonna say, knowing that it's technically the Stanley Parable 10 now.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
But we're technically on 10 now.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts,
I wonder if we could get another bucket.
surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
So anyway, if my assumption is correct, the World Settings Championship door should be open now since we do have that achievement now. Which is...
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Let's see, World Settings Championship door should be... I think it's up there. How do I get up there again? And I think we could get more collectibles as well. Yep, there's a jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative...
Ah, yes, it opened. This. We haven't seen this yet.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity?
I'm kind of curious.
I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward
I wonder
to
if it's
trying
in the
out
settings
every
right now.
level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
You are the champion of setting all the sliders to all possible numbers. Please enjoy this room. This is your room. It was made just for you. It will never set the... Congratulations, Settings World Champion. Yep. I wonder if it's actually in the settings right now. I need to take a look. Oh my god, it is. I have no idea what it did. What does it do now? That's the thing. What does it do? What does it do? I feel like it's just a useless setting. I don't know what it does. I feel like it has done absolutely nothing. Okay, wait. The achievement machine should be fixed now, too, right?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
And it's gonna surprise the narrator when this machine actually works.
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Yes, we did. We just got the
machine
achievement.
works. Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh my god.
Oh, if only the narrator knew.
Closure?
If only the narrator knew.
Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
I'm sure.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic
He
of
has
the
no
Stanley
clue.
Parable 2. Breathe.
He has absolutely no clue. He's got no clue at all. So what happens if we get the figurine again? Because there's technically another figurine that we could collect now, right? That would make 30, I think. 30 of
What other
6.
exhibits haven't we seen yet?
It's out of order. You've been here already. I was hoping we could be able to snag one more, but I guess not. So I wonder if that means, like, everything is probably broken in here. Or can we get another bucket?
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you are you with me?
Oh God, we flew.
Stanley!
Oh no, my
Thank
bucket!
God, I didn't lose you, Stanley. The power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk.
No!
You can forgive me.
The buckets! Oh, I was hoping to get a second bucket, but they wouldn't let me. Thank God, the bucket! No! The bucket! It was so young! Alright. Fine. The bucket was so young. And of course the button that only says Jim.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Screw your
If you
backstory.
don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Press it again.
See, if you'd only played along, that would have been your name the button says. But no. Instead, I can't even think about it. I'm taking the Jim button away.
Don't you dare! No!
Jim.
Alright. It's fine. Oh, it's this. Can I press these buttons? Oh.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
I mean, we have the epilogue already. We already had the epilogue. So it doesn't seem like anything changed with the, well, okay, maybe there were a couple of changes in the expo hall, but not...
Okay, I'll be honest.
Not
I
that
haven't
much.
yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
That probably changed the office.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I wonder what happens if I go back.
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Can I? I guess not. And of course the infinite hole, which we already know is not infinite.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Oh, I mean, we already know it's not infinite. It's just going to replay that same event. Where's the exit? Exit's right there.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
It's not.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Definitely not.
Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
It looks even worse.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yep, we've seen this already.
Possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Okay, but my question now is, does this screw up all the sequel titles that we've already done? Let's try it. Will it screw up all the sequel titles that we've done? We'll just reboot. And okay. Let's give it a second here. Okay, Stanley Parable taking a little bit longer than expected to load. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Does doing that all over again screw up all my sequel titles? That's the question I want to know. That's the question that needs answering. It does not! It does not! Stanley versus Circus. Oh, it does! It screws it up! No! What was the point of letting me pick all of that all over again? Oh, well, I mean, we could still keep making sequels. And just like that, it also changed the balloons as well, doing that.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps it's bucket time.
And the new content room is open again. Ah, can't go that way. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
And one of the endings that we don't have requires going this way to the... I think it's the loading dock, right?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna tackle the endings that we haven't seen yet.
To go back to the meeting room.
This way.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go
And
somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
I need to go down there. How do I get down there?
Lift.
Yep. There you go. And this. We haven't gone that way. Of all the streams that we've done last week, we have not gone this way. What do we got here?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it.
Because it's the bucket.
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
What?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Boy.
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even
okay.
now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
What? What? What in the hell just happened? What in the hell just even happened? I don't even know what in the hell just even happened. We should probably see it without the bucket.
All of his
Oh, I was hoping that door stayed
What
open.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's try it without the bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
this way. How is this ending without the bucket?
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
So the narrator is a voice recording.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
Oh.
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Huh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think that might have probably been all the endings, except for this thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all the endings we haven't seen since the last stream. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with the Stanley Parable. We could move on with our lives now. We can move on with our lives now. But I'm kind of disappointed. Going into the expo hall again broke the other thing. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that's pretty much it then for the Stanley Parable. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the Stanley Parable. I don't think we missed anything. Let me just see. Let me just take a look. Actually, I am gonna just take a quick look here to see if we missed any other endings from the new version of Stanley Parable. I don't think we have. But just in case, it's always good to cheat it a little bit and take a look through the guides. Does not look like there's anything that we missed, it looks like. I think we've gotten everything. Alright, bucket specific endings. Track the bucket take. Museum of Buckets. Setting the time. Yeah, no, it looks like we gotten everything. Yep, no, we gotten all the endings. Alright, that pretty much does it for our run through of the Stanley Parable 2. We don't have to play this game again for another 10 years for the achievement. No, seriously, there actually is an achievement that says, don't play the game for 10 years. Unless there's all these other achievements as well that we should consider grabbing. But yeah, the super go outside one. Don't play Stanley Parable for 10 years. So we don't have to play this game for another 10 years. We pretty much got all the everything we need out of this already. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream. We might probably stream again a little bit later today. In like a couple of hours. There is a Minecraft mod pack that I do want to check out. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I'm still a little bit disappointed. Going back into the expo hall kind of broke the sequel counter thing, but it's okay. We don't have to see this game for another 10 years. Until then, guys, I am Maxac. I'll see you guys in a few hours for the next live stream today. That's pretty much does it for the Stanley Parable. Bye-bye.